head coach told me pregame, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Gators offense will have first crack at this one. And here comes a workhorse in this offense, Jaden Ball. And everything in this attack runs through him.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, it always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. And I think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, and it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played here, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense. And it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays.
They'll go to the counter. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Second and long here. They'll give it the ball. Might have a chance. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Pryor. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off-play action. Fires to the wideout. Has it. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Jones to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with ball. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going for a big play downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Pryor. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Singleton. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. He's going to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 6th play of the drive coming up. Keeps it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Play action on 1st down. Look out! Left side is Gil. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Keeps it on 1st down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Now he fields it in his own end zone. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. The Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Handoff for ball. And they swarm him under. Let's see what they've got on second down. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. On the run, fires downfield. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Draw play, it's Pryor. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage. He's going to take a shot. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his man, it's Miller. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Sells the run, looking to pass. Lets it fly. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch. They'll wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on second down. He's looking to pass. Short pass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Here's a give the ball. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Jones to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this?
Looking deep. They went for it all on 1st down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. 2nd and long here. The run inside. It's Pryor. Enough to move the chains. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Jones wants to throw it. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's dropped after taking the hit.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Brings into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Right back to the well. That should be the final play of the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 7 team, the Clemson Tigers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Baxter. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. He's past the sticks. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. First down, he'll keep it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll line up to go for 2. Jones to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. Fields the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Singleton. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, it's Pryor. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Holds on. It's Mays. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made the extra point without problem. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, but it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up the yards.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Kentucky! And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. On the move. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Tries to get it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. Plows his way ahead. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Pryor. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Pryor. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. And he gets it away.
You're trying to go to the slant. It's a bang-bang play. Ball comes out quickly. Zone coverage. Nice job by the defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
Running inside. It's Ball. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Out wide right, it's Rodriguez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Running right, it's Ball. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Ball again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Jones to throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Left side is Baxter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Kentucky going quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. There he goes. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Running the red zone. It's Pryor. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Jones wants to throw it. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Slings it downfield. Caught, it's Rodriguez. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he gets rid of it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls.
Unleashes one deep. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Jaden one more time. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff for Ball. And he's brought down after a short gain.